Welcome to Fantasy Insider. My name is Darryl Woodford and I go by DP Woodford on Moneyball, Top 8 and many of the other fantasy sports platforms. In this video I want to show you a new feature that we've added to Fantasy Insider, and that's the Lineup Cruncher. This is a tool that not only lets you explore the projections that we have for each player in every game, but take those predictions, modify them and build your lineups. So let me show you how it works. Here we are on the Lineup Cruncher with data from the NRL All-Star Game. Those of you who've used our cheat sheets in the past will be familiar with many of these columns. So SD here is the standard deviation, which is basically how much the performance of a player varies from week to week. With the lower the number, the more consistent the player. FI value over here we used to call H-score, and is a measure of the player's projected points, their salary, and the depth of players available at that position to give you effectively one number that represents the value of that player. And score here refers to our projected score for the player on the scoring system displayed at the top. You can change that projection by sliding from left to right, and if you think we've got it really wrong, you can type your own number in the text box. The lock button here locks a player into your lineup, so all the lineups that you generate will contain that player, and the exclude button means they won't be included in any of your lineups. If we take a bit more of a look at the options panel here at the top, you can choose which platform you're playing on. So if you were playing on Top 8, you could change that, and all of the columns down here would update to the salary, the score, and the standard deviation that we predict for that player on that platform. You can also change the salary cap. So if Top 8 had a 15 million salary cap for a contest, you could change that here. And also you can specify the contest that you're entering. So for example, you're actually entering a contest for the third One Day International, you could select that here. So let's just change this back to Moneyball for demonstration purposes. And on the left here, you can select which team's players you want to be included in the contest. So if I select here, for example, we've now just got the Indigenous All-Stars, or we've just got the World All-Stars. You can select the positions that you want included in the list below. And we can cycle through those or go back to all positions. But now for the cool bit. So let's set some parameters here. So let's say we think Tuivasa-Sheck is going to have a good game, but we think Cameron Smith is going to perform a bit less well than he usually does. Let's say, for example, that we don't want Paul Gallen in any of our lineups, but we do want James Roberts in all of our lineups. What we can then do is specify up here the number of lineups that we want to create. Let's say 20. Hit this green Create Lineups button, and a couple of seconds, if that later, you'll get 20 optimal lineups. You'll note that all of these lineups include James Roberts. You'll note that Paul Gallen's not in any of them. And if we scroll back up here, you'll see that it's taken our adjusted projections for Tuivasa-Sheck of 56 and used that projection in the lineups that it's generating. So now you can head over to your fantasy platform of choice, enter the contest, and you'll be in a good position to win when the games start. We hope you've enjoyed this look at the Lineup Cruncher, and we invite your feedback and your feature suggestions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon over at fantasyinsider.com.au.